It is the week of December 11th through 17th. I'm Nikiana, and this is the reading for the changemakers, the leaders, the artists, the badass creatives. And if you're watching this, probably you. So the intention for this reading is to get a little inspiration, to get a little bit of guidance, to get a little bit of fire under your ass to get your week started. So let's get lit. So our first card this week is our intention card, which is coming from the Chakra Insight Oracle by Karen Sangster. And that card is action. So we're going to take action this week. This isn't a week for sitting around talking about what you want to do. It's a week for going out and doing something. And it doesn't have to be like a big sweeping action. It could be something really small. But the point is you need to do something. So a lot of you who are watching this are either leaders in your community or you're going to be leaders in your community. And I think this card is just like so important to remember that you only have to be one step ahead of the people you're leading to be a leader. You don't have to have everything figured out. You can figure it out as you go along. And most likely you are going to figure it out as you go along. You don't have to be leagues ahead of everyone else, because if you're leagues ahead of everyone else, nobody's going to follow you because nobody's there with you. But if you're one step ahead, they're right there with you. So the next three cards are our energy cards. They're 3 tarot cards that will, between the 3 of them, tell us what our energy is for this week. And our first card is Fortuna, and these are from the Slow Holler Tarot. Fortuna in a normal Rider-Waite deck would be the Wheel of Fortune, and it's reversed for us. So normally what this card would mean upright is that there's a possibility for anything to happen, and it could be great, it could be wonderful, but since it's reversed, we are resisting that. You're like, oh no, I do not want to get involved with this is scary, I'm resisting. And next we have the Ace of Vessels, and the Ace of Vessels, well, it's an ace, so we're in the beginning of the journey, so we haven't gotten too far into it. But it's a very emotional, intuitive, watery sort of card. So I would say that it's like your heart's bursting open, and like everything you're doing is like so infused with love, and it's definitely lighting you up. So that is a super good sign. And the last card is the Precipice. And the precipice here is reversed. So what that's sort of saying to me is there's like a lot of impatience. Like you're so ready to like get started and see things happen, but it's slow. It's not going to be this like overnight, everything's love and life transformative thing. It's going to be very slow progress. So the 3 of these cards together kind of have this sort of roller coaster effect. So in the beginning, it's like you gotta build up your confidence because you're not sure you can do it. And then you start doing it and you're lit up and you're full of love. And then there's the crash afterwards where you're like, well, I didn't see anything that was like a big change. Oh no, am I doing it right? You're doing it right. But it's just gonna cycle through these 3 things, and that's just kind of how it goes. So don't be alarmed if you're roller coastering. Like, that's totally normal. Just keep doing it. And just let those emotions, like, wash through you. And that brings us to our final 2 cards, which is from this week. The Answer is Simple Oracle cards by Sonia Choquette. And we have 2 cards from that deck. And the first one is Reach Out. And that could mean a broad number of things. It's like if you have an organization in your community that you are feeling really led to volunteer with, reach out to them to see how you can help. If you have an idea of something that you could be offering your community, reach out to someone who you think could help. If you're having a bad day, reach out to a friend. So, like, don't sit in isolation. Reach out to people. So our final card is Thank God. And I say that a little flippantly. And I knew I was going to get that card when I picked up that deck because it's like my least favorite card in that deck. Mostly because the word God to me is very polarizing in our culture. So if that does not work for you, thank Source, thank Goddess, thank all of the synchronicities in the world. But in general, just be grateful. for what you have, the resources you have, the knowledge that you have, and just be thankful for the opportunity that you can serve your community and are serving your communities in a positive way, because that is an incredible privilege. And that concludes our reading for this week. I would love to know what sort of action you're taking, so let me know in the comments. If this lit you up, please share it with your friends. And if you are feeling that draw to go deeper, I'm doing Pay What You Can readings, and there will be information in the description of how you can set one of those up for yourself. So have a great week, and love you guys. Bye!